Hola Pushers, it's your girl Candace Nicole, where we're here to push to glow, gain lessons of wisdom. I am a life coach. I am not just a life coach, I am the life coach that you love. Today I wanted to discuss labels. What you think about labels, the definition that you give them, is your interpretation of the power that you are given it. So, for example, if someone calls you weak, if someone calls you emotional, someone calls you bubbly, anything. Doesn't always have to be negative. That does not define you. What someone is labeling you as is not your identity. It's what you believe about yourself. Is what you are identifying with. So who cares what someone calls you? Or if we want to think about labeling as you have this, you have social anxiety, you have PTSD. I was diagnosed with that. Anything that someone tells you that you are or been diagnosed with does not mean that it's forever. You always have the opportunity to change your identity. You don't have to believe it to be true. You don't have to accept it. When I was diagnosed with PTSD, it gave me clarity of the things that I was feeling up to that moment. But it's not something that I accepted as my truth that I was going to be dealing with forever. And that's where I felt I had more power within myself. That I knew that I was going to overcome that moment of being labeled with that identification. I started to be aware of my habits that got me to that point. And so I started to adopt behavior that was the opposite of that. And so I started to feel the changes, the shift within myself. And with that, my beliefs started to change naturally. That I wasn't that person anymore. So whether someone calls you a geek or you went through something in life, say you got pulled over by the cops or something. You caught a charge. Now you're feeling like it's going to affect your life forever. All these scenarios that I'm naming. It is not your identity. It is not who you are at your core. So, don't give it any more power anymore moving forward. Because each and every day, you have the chance to adopt habits to see yourself differently. So, labels is just that. It's just a name. It's just an identity, as I said earlier, of your interpretation, the power that you're giving it. So when someone calls you something that you don't identify with anymore, then don't let it trigger you. It's not your story anymore. You have now become a new character. You have the power to be anything and anyone. Build your confidence back up by now adopting the habits of the new person that you are trying to identify with. Leave the old stories behind you. Leave the old names that you have been called behind you. You are not that anymore. That person is behind you. They are on another timeline, living their best life. Or what is associated with that identity. So that old you does not matter anymore. The new you is what matters. The new you is on a timeline where they are living their best life. And everything associated with that is going to be the experiences. So put your focus and your awareness on the identity that you want to be. And let everything else naturally unfold to that identity. Do not put pressure on yourself. And in the moments that you are feeling triggered, give yourself grace. It's just a process, but it's not forever. So label yourself words that mean meaning to you, names that mean meaningful to you, of the person that you want to be, and you will become that. You got this. Always remind yourself in those triggering moments, I got this. I got this. I got this. And that's what I wanted to discuss today, guys. You guys know the deal. Remember to spread the love and take care.